Hey, I'm back. I just like literally just put down my phone. I've been like, everybody knows I'm printing now or whatever, but I'm like on this fucking obsession, man. Like I'm always like on Facebook Marketplace, like I'm a fucking shark looking for these, equipment and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a good price, but we'd have to drive to Ohio again. And like the last time I went to Ohio to get my last piece of equipment, it was like I went to this place where everything was straight. Like there was no fucking turns for like 7.5 hours. It was all flat. I don't even know that it takes 7.5 hours to get through Ohio, but where we were, it was like the Bermuda Triangle at times, but it was straight. So it was like the Bermuda straight line. Um, yeah, and then like the village, it was what the village. Listen to me, like it was the 1800s on the prairie. Anyway, the place we were at, it was like all the I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but I'm going to. The houses, like there was like two dentists and a fucking I don't what some other office, and I'm like, it's all houses. Like it was the Children of the Corn shit. Malachi stopped us. He was running the crosswalk, but yeah, it was weird shit. But anyway, anyway been busy. So I last minute called my buddy John from Coffee Lines, and of course he was more than obliged to come on. He's just like, yeah, man, you run the best show in the world, and like I could only be happy to be on your show because you roll so much, Jimmy. And I was like, oh, thanks, John, because you're the coolest. But anyway, with further ado, Mr. Grove, what's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. We got it to work, man.
We did, yes. Like I
654
said, no
tries
sweat.
later.
And do you see my name now?
I know the third time's a charm, dude. That's how do you do that? I don't even know how to do that.
I I asked for my name, so I kept changing every single time.
I saw
But you
John
did
second
sound like
time
Satan.
around. That's see, I thought you were just being a dick, and I was like, well, like, like, how bad did I sound like Satan because I was talking like that? Or then I was like, oh, he means like real slow and blah.
Yeah, well, you know what it sounded like? Like when we were kids and your parents would say one of those albums, like if you played it backwards,
That's what I
you could
said to him
hear
at 45 on a 33 or whatever.
correct. Yeah. So when
Yes.
you heard it, or when I was hearing it, it sounded like you're playing those backwards. So it was
Yeah.
almost like it made no sense. I could kind of tell where you were probably at, but I don't know. It was funny. It was funny. I
Obviously,
tried to record it, but it
yeah,
didn't work.
obviously
I
I was
don't
in the
think.
depths of hell, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. Like
Yeah, it's Phillipsburg.
you showed your colors.
Yeah, it's Phillipsburg. So what's new?
Hey, a
You guys
party in
got a lot of shit going
Phillipsburg,
on,
right?
dude.
What's that?
You guys are busy. You got a lot of shit going on.
Dude, it's just been nonstop. Just nonstop. I mean, we're having a ton of fun, but we have we just added two more shows to the list for May, and it's funny because I was kind of hitting at Claire. I was like, yeah, so we got a show on the 14th of May. I was like, and then the 21st of May, and then the 28th of May, and her birthday is on the 24th of May. So typically that means that we do it on one of the weekends. So I got to
Uh,
make sure that works out. And like there's a stretch of like 3 weeks where it's just like maybe like two bands that we've ever played with. They're all just new bands. Like we're gonna be in Wilkes-Barre.
yeah.
And they suppose they have a crazy scene up there.
Oh, really? I saw a toll there like fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah, who knew? That's where part of my family's from. That's my mom's from Scranton, Wilkes-Barre,
Isn't
that
Allentown
area
up in that
Yeah.
direction? Is Allentown in
What's
that
that?
direction? Is Allentown in that direction?
It is.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not terribly far.
Right.
If you look at my directions, I assume like if stuff's north, I feel like it's all up that direction,
Okay.
and like west, like I can. A lot of places are closed until you actually try to get there. But yeah, so
I want to look real quick because we're playing Allentown July 28th, I think. Yeah, July 28th.
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, with that Calling Dead band that I had on here a couple times.
Did you say something to me about that?
Maybe I don't remember. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Probably. If I said something to anybody about it, it was you.
Yeah,
You're the only one I talk to like on a daily basis.
I get. I kind of have to go back, like depending on what time of night we're
I
having
know.
our
Same, dude.
conversations.
That
I gotta go back and like retrace my steps.
Well, I gotta go back sometimes too, and I'm like, "Did I tell him that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, "Did we talk about?" Yeah, okay. Was that him I was
Yeah,
talking to him about? Yeah, it
yeah,
happens.
Facebook too. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh shit. Like,
Well, like, do you do that
W-
shit where you, like, answer, like, half asleep too? Like, do you know what I mean? They'd be like, "Oh," they're like, "I answer people and I'm asleep."
No, I get in my zones, and like it's just like this real small window because I get up at 5 o'clock, and
Right.
I mean I just go. So when I have a couple beers a night, you know, I start like just getting engulfed into Facebook, and next thing you know, I'm like happy fingers, and the next day I gotta kind of figure it out. Now Doug's always been good because if it's band stuff, Doug
Yeah.
wakes up early too, so he'll go in there and he can clean the slate if it's anything too
Oh,
bad.
good call, man. That's good to have
Yeah,
that guy. Alright. So Allentown. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, dude, Allentown's not that far from Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. I mean, it's far, you know what I mean? It's probably like an hour away.
yeah.
So, yeah, we're in that direction too.
Well, that's where my dad's from,
No shit.
Allentown, Bethlehem. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're playing it's an all-age venue too, of all things.
it's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. But anyway, tell me, yeah, we're not here to talk about me for once.
Well, that's what I thought we were here to do. We're gonna turn the tables, and I'm gonna interview you because
You
you always
can.
interview people.
Yeah. I don't even know that I interview him, we just talk.
We do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Dan Rather on crack. He's like, "I don't know what's going on, I don't wanna interview anybody," so he just goes and hangs out.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've been on together, I think, right?
Yeah, it was before that show you guys did with the Filthy Lowdown at the
I
West
was
York Inn.
dying. I was undying. I was coming
Oh,
out of
yeah,
dying.
yeah, you had the COVID, that's right, I forgot all about that. Yeah, dude, you had to, like, pop you were, like, drinking Robitussin out of a fifth, I remember, or something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was sucking it all down so I could get through the interview, so I
No, that's
at least
yeah,
had
you're like, "I
some
took"
sort of like
y
conscious conversation.
like, "Jimmy, I took 9 Dayquil, 4 NyQuil, fucking 1 Midville," and I'm just like, "Whoa," you know, like, just to get through. I'm like, "Shit, man, it's a 20-minute interview."
Yeah,
You
yeah, that
stock
first
up.
show that was rough, man. That was rough coming back.
Dude, like, it took me forever to get my energy and shit back from that. Like, I'm still fighting it now. Like, I slept more in those 3 weeks than I did probably in the last year and a half.
Me too, and maybe I don't know. I mean, I know your sleep habits and work habits,
Yeah,
and
the non-existent.
yeah, and I'm kind of the same way. Like I mean, I sleep. Like I'm right on the line. If I don't get 7 hours of sleep, like six and a half, I'm okay. But if I get below or more, um, I'm worthless. If I don't know how people sleep like 8 hours. I think that's like insane. Um,
I
but
used to
if I
sleep like
get
12.
7, I'm usually pretty good. But
I
I don't
In
know.
my 20s, dude, I'd sleep like 12, 14 hours, not give a shit.
You remember that? I
Yeah,
remember that.
all the time, dude, all the time. I'd be like, "I ain't even getting out of bed today," and I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Now, I'm like 2 hours, I'm like, "Time to go," you know, like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, yeah. That was kind of nice about COVID though, because it was like kind of like you woke up,
It was
you know,
relaxing.
after like the first like 2 days. Like the first
Yes.
2 days like sucked, but once you
Dude.
knew that you weren't gonna like die, then you could just jump on and like get onto like Netflix or Hulu, drop into some series, and like halfway through the episode fall asleep, wake up later,
And
try it
nothing
again.
mattered.
You
Yeah,
know?
nothing mattered, man. Yeah, it was yeah, and I thought that the same thing because I think the Super Bowl after I had it, like, was, the last, like, I mean, 5 days quarantine, whatever bullshit, but my last day was Super Bowl Sunday, and I remember just being like, "Man, this was actually, like you said, after the first 2 days, it was kinda nice, like, to get
Yeah.
a break, you know what I mean? Not doing anything, it was alright.
It's a glimpse into retirement, what retirement's going to be. But I actually see retirement being just like this. It's just going to be chaotic, going from state to state to state to just do cool shit.
Yeah, you're optimistic for thinking we're all gonna live that long.
Yeah, yeah, I am. But that's the world I live in. I know.
Yeah,
I I see people live that long all the time, but we
yeah.
don't want to talk about normal life.
No, no. So, you said, obviously, fucking, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre area. You guys going anywhere else, like, far? Pittsburgh, obviously.
Pittsburgh, yep,
Yeah.
playing with this new band, Utter Disregard,
For,
um,
anything.
it, straight out of Phillipsburg slash Lower New Jersey, right?
Yes, where's he from? Sowell. They're from Sowell. Sowell, I believe it's spelled?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Once
I
again, like lower New Jersey, Philadelphia, I kind of feel like are the same. Sometimes I'll throw New York in there.
yeah,
I feel
Vince
like,
said he was, like, 15 minutes from Philly.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Which
yeah.
is
It's
wild to
out
me, you
there.
know what I mean? Yeah. It's wild to me that, you know what I mean? Like, that's right, like, I don't know. I'm just used to, like, this, nothing.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
place in
well, no,
Ohio.
Pittsburgh. We're so pumped for that Pittsburgh show that we're
Dude.
going down on Friday, like midday.
Oh, really?
We're gonna hang out Friday night. Yeah, Doug and Jamie, me and Claire. We got
Oh,
hotel rooms for the.
it's a Watts thing, never mind.
Oh, dude, no, trust me, it's not much different than
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm not a fifth wheeler, man.
dude. We're gonna be. I mean, literally, I want to go to the bar that we're gonna be playing at the next night and hang out and meet
Okay,
people.
well, I'm
Like
gonna tell everybody
that's
I'm
it.
your son then, that you and Claire are my mom and dad.
That works. Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that then, that's fine. I'm gonna
I'm
introduce
old. I mean, I
I know, like,
probably
what,
pull
you
that off.
3 years older than me?
Yeah, but I act old.
When me and Clarice were down there for that last show, to West York, and I kept calling her mom in the hotel lobby and stuff like that, and, like, just the whole time, man, I was like, "Hey, mom, do you think we can get stop at the snack bar?" So these people were just looking at us like, "What in the hell is wrong with that guy?"
Well, I was thinking I was like down in York though. Like that's not it might not be that crazy. It's
No, but
York,
she's, like,
PA.
2 feet tall, I'm, like, 6 foot, you know what I mean? I'm like, "Mom," like, and she's fucking 10 years younger than me.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell is even going on? That was a fun show, though.
that was a great time. Dude, seeing Filthy Lowdown coming down to York and the Snips,
I
and I gotta accept it's. See what happens is like I see a cool show and like a fan, I want to go, but because I'm in a band, I want to play in the show.
I
But
know.
we can't play in every single show. Like
I
you
know,
gotta let
man.
some other uh groupings of bands come together, you know what I mean?
Right, but I'm telling you, before it all turns, before it all ends, you, the Snip, and the Philly Lowdown will play a show together somewhere, somehow. I don't care if it's the depths of hell. I'll run the shit. Obviously, I have the voice for it.
It's been so close so many times.
Oh, dude, so many times. My birthday, we almost had it, and it was like it just, the strangest things happen too. Like, but it's cool seeing everybody's been busy. You know what I mean? Like the Snips, fucking they're booked up. You guys are booked up. I know Abe's doing his thing, but like they're booked up as far as they could, what they can do. Like it's just there's shit happening.
I want to say with the shows that we can't talk about yet, we probably have because we got a couple in March, a couple in April. May's big. We have June pretty much booked up. I'd say we probably have like 12 or 13 lined up right
That's
now.
awesome. That's a lot of shows, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta figure that's 12 or 13 nights. So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hell, we have three. You know what I mean? We've played together one time.
Yeah, it's a different monster, and it's kind of like when we got into this, you always like imagine like going to these shows and you get to see all these new people, and I mean at this point we're just happy to like every time we play like get two, three, four new people that kind of keep tabs on us and start saying like and shit when we post something up or we have a show or
Yeah.
and I guess that's kind of how it is.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't
I've
know.
never
I've
been
said
in this
since day
position.
one that if anybody gets picked up out of anybody, it's gonna be you guys.
But I don't know. I mean, I appreciate that. I really do.
But I
But
just
I don't
believe
know
that.
how important it is. I mean, at
I
this point,
it's
to get.
nothing's important, but I'm just saying if somebody gets look, I just feel like it's you. I just feel like you
I
guys are very
appreciate that, man.
unique. Yeah, you guys are very unique. It's your own, like it's very much your own sound.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that does mean a lot. And we don't. I don't think we. I think maybe that's how we get to that because we don't try it. We just. I don't know. Let it happen.
Right, and it's all your everybody has a little bit of an influence on it, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and
Yep,
that's like
correct.
and you can hear it. Like, you can hear you guys I can hear you guys play and just obviously not being a fucking huge fan like I am, but, I like, that's them. Like, there's no fucking doubt that's who that is, you know?
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference, you know?
And I mean, as we write new stuff, I feel like it's more fun too, especially putting an album together. Like this next four songs I think are going to be another variation that's I mean you heard kind of what's coming down the pike.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, I think it's going to be another good one. And there's
Yeah.
one that we haven't done yet that I can't wait to get it recorded. I think you'll dig it.
Dude, I guarantee I will. There's not anything you guys do that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just everybody I talk to says the same thing about it. Like you guys just you have your own fucking thing going, and that's cool as shit.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man. No, thank you. Give me something to listen to.
Yeah, well, told you you got to listen to that single mothers, man. You'll dig them too. They're unique.
I
They're
do dig.
Canadian too.
I dig single mothers, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, yeah. Not. I'm talking about the Canadian punk rock band. So
Oh,
another situation where I just assume stuff, which I can kind of go back and after I do it, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But I reached out to Terry. I was like, so how close are you to Ontario? No, London, Ontario. And she's like 2 hours, and I'm like, "Shh, that's pretty close." But that's where they're from. But then when I thought about it, I was like, that's kind of a dick thing to say because if somebody said to us, you know, hey, there's a band like in California, you're in America, you're probably pretty close is ridiculous, right?
you just asked how close. You didn't assume she was close. You weren't like you're. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I guess. I
I
guess.
guess I think it's all in how you present a question, man.
Yeah.
And to me, like, how close, like, I don't know. I have people all the time be like, "Hey, how close are you to wherever?" And I'm like, "Wherever I'm at, it's 3 hours from here. Pittsburgh, 3 hours from here. Philly, 3 hours from here. Allentown, Scranton area, 3 hours from here. Why? Because I'm in the fucking middle, man.
Yeah.
Like Malcolm, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're in a
but that's
nine.
PA. That's
It's sad. Yes, it is.
it really is. But I
It's
like
so.
I don't think it's bad. I mean,
I don't know where else I'd go. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. Like, this is in Pennsylvania, not like Phillipsburg. Like,
well, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I always think about like where I would go, and it's
Oh, it's
more.
west.
I would probably go south. Believe it or not, I'm
Yeah.
I'm a big not winter guy.
I'm a big not humidity guy too, so that's why I go west.
Yeah.
Humidity sucks, dude.
Does it drop out over there? Like so, southwest is less humid than
Like,
east
dude, when
west,
it's all
or wait,
dry.
east southeast.
Oh, you have me so confused. I don't know directions. I don't have a compass either. Um, but anyway, when I was in Vegas, it was like it'd be 97 degrees out. You know, I'm used to 97 PA weather where you're sticking yourself and you feel
Oh
like
yeah.
just a big set of wet leaves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I go out. No, dude. I could have worked in that, did whatever all fucking day. Like, no problem whatsoever. You did not know it was fucking 98 degrees or, any other boy band for that matter.
I see what you did there.
Well, no, I figured we did it before. So
Did we get that in? Then I don't
I
think we
think,
ever got that first
uh,
that
uh,
first one in, do we?
I don't know. Maybe we
Zach
said it
said
though.
he's back. He's back.
Yeah. Yeah. So or Nick said, "Is he in sync?" And I'm like, "No, I think he was a Backstreet Boy."
Yeah.
Yeah. So we hit them all then.
There's got to be more.
Well, the important ones.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys should do that on the side.
What's that boy band?
Yeah, Aaron would be awesome, dude.
He would be the old guy, the stereotypical old guy, but he's not. I'm by far the oldest guy in the
Are you
band.
really?
Oh yeah,
No kidding.
yeah. I'm older. I was the first one to turn 40, and consequently, I've continued to be the jet setter as far as new ages goes.
I was gonna, yeah, dude, because I don't know. To me, I thought you were the youngest one. To be honest with you,
Really?
really.
Who would you have said was the oldest?
Who do you think? Aaron, of course, the silver fox, man.
Yeah, but that's the hair. That is he. If he
Dude, his
did
hair is
something,
awesome. Altogether, his hair is just fucking awesome.
it's amazing, especially when he's got
Yeah,
the beard going.
yeah, he rolls.
He does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he really does.
but it's funny because like you know, I know I'm gonna be gray in like 5 to 10 years based on my brother. My brother's exactly looks like me, just 10 years older. So whatever he's got going on, that's pretty much what I think I'll probably be at. So I know it's coming, but I feel like I could probably ease. Like if I felt like I didn't want the gray hair, I could probably fix it.
Yeah,
Aaron can't. If he comes in to a podcast and he's got like jet black hair, the
you're gonna
jig is
know.
up. We know.
Yeah,
We know.
yeah,
We know you did it, Aaron. Like
yeah.
you can't get away from it.
So one night, look, I was with this chick. She's like, "Let me straighten your hair," and I was like, my hair wasn't long or anything. I'm like, "All right, whatever," not like anybody noticed. So we go to the bar or whatever. Dude, I'm standing there ordering a drink, and my fucking buddy Tommy from across the bar, "Bernard chick, is your fucking hair straightened?" I'm like, "Oh my god! Like, what the fuck is this?"
I'd be like Drew Brees. Was it Drew
Yeah,
Brees? I think when he retired, like dude, instant plugs. You
yeah,
know,
dude, yeah. But I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me, right?" Like, how could he see that across the bar? But yeah, yeah, Jimmy, it's fucking. I'm like, "Oh yeah," because you can't lie. You was
yeah,
busted.
yeah. You can't.
But no, Aaron's fucking hair is just dude, he's just I don't know. He's so rad.
Well, who do you think's the youngest?
Kev.
Uh,
No,
Doug,
Doug.
Dougie Fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. Doug's a big dude, man. Like you guys all are really. You guys could like I feel like fuck shit up if you needed to.
But we're not.
But
Like
no,
none
you
of us.
no
Like
no no. You're very very nice. Like, but I just feel like that. You know what I mean? Like you guys lift
w- y- well, Kevin doesn't. He's
like people.
he's like a hard working. Like just he. Kevin could probably kick anybody's ass. Me and Doug, we lift. We're not likely to hurt anybody aside from ourselves
Right.
and each other. So
Yes, of course.
that's what the past has proven is that um, our injuries are typically self inflicted
Yeah.
when we're hanging out together.
Well, like the first time I met you, Doug's on a cart because he broke his leg.
He broke his leg.
Well, yeah, with you on like, weren't you on him or he was throwing you or something
No,
happened?
he he picked he picked me up
See?
in a chair, and for whatever
So he
reason
had the chair too.
he had the chair too.
See, look,
Yeah,
and,
and then
we're
he
not
stepped
yeah.
over, like there was like a little lip between the kitchen and the living room, and when his foot got on the lip, my weight plus the chair went into his ankle, and it just
Oh, oh,
yeah.
oh.
Now, so I was innocent enough sitting there at the bar, kind of fading out when Doug did this. So what nobody failed, and I'm not trying to be like the well, what about me? He broke his leg, but my head hit the floor so hard, I was out. I was out cold, like concussed, like,
No shit.
and everybody's like, but yeah, I was out cold. It was, and then the next day, I had no idea it happened. So I woke up the next morning. I was like, Claire starts telling me, and I'm like, what the fuck? When did this happen? But yeah, and that was prior to that
Yes.
was when I was in his garage, and I forget what day that was. Whatever it was, we shouldn't have been drinking that long. Like it was like I was clearly to the point where I was like, "Oh, dude, you got to stop." And then Doug's like, "Come over," and I was like, "Dude, you don't want none of this in your house in your life right now because I just shouldn't come out." And he's like, "Oh, well, Jamie's on her way to come pick you guys up," and that's when the pergola was in the box, and I was dancing, been known to dance, and that's when I fell over the box at Doug's house again, and that's where I broke my tailbone.
Holy,
Yeah,
that's incredible.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Someday, I don't know if I told you about the. We won't get into that one today,
Yeah. Well, some
but
of the
the Baltimore story.
no, I haven't heard that. Yeah, we'll definitely do that sometime.
Yeah, not yeah. We'll
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
off
yeah.
off.
Because now you're like, I think this is your what third time around on here, right? Yes.
It is.
So
Yeah,
now,
the
yeah, go
first
ahead.
one was with the whole band.
See, I never forget that either because I was screen printing my first T-shirts when I was going on, and I had to reschedule with you guys because like everything was blowing up in my fucking face that day, and I'm like, I gotta message these guys. So we
Yeah,
did it the next week. But yeah, I'll never forget that.
I remember because you're like, we're here with coffee with lime.
Well, dude, I just yeah, I don't fake it at least, like,
Dude,
in my head, I'm just like, that guy, even when he interviewed me, he's like, "So do you get rid of" No, man, I don't do any of that, I don't write anything down, I don't fuck I
yeah,
just, like I'm like, I wing it, like and
and
that's
well, it's funny because we just did one with this dude down in Kentucky just the other day, and like I was thinking after the fact, I was like, I don't know, like if you're doing podcasts all the time, like one, you're probably getting people that are looking to get themselves out there, like bands, trying to promote. So, maybe you have limited research or limited information. But I was like, is there research that goes into it ahead of time? And then I was like, but do you even want to do research? Because sometimes it's just better just to fucking rap with somebody.
Well, like, that's what I mean, and have a natural reaction to something, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Rather than because it's almost scripted at that point,
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know? Like, I don't know. I just the only way I would get by is by being myself, and, like, that's just it is what it is. Like, I wish like, when I started this too, like, I was on unemployment, you know what I mean? I only worked, like, 20 hours a week or something like that because I was working a part-time job, but so Nick and I definitely had more time, like, to, mess around and do shit like that, and then, like, he's I got him doing my artwork for me now, so he's just busy as like, that's, like, 3 or 4 jobs for him. I work 2 or 3, like, it's hard, man. This is it can become a job itself too, and it's just, like,
yeah.
do whatever you can, you know?
Well, and I think it is. I think it takes a lot of the pressure off when you are being yourself because you don't have to figure it out. Like you don't have to like put extra energy into doing that.
Right, or have a
And
persona or
yeah, and I think like the one thing about being like really busy all the time is you tend to find efficiencies in life. Like you eliminate all that BS, the in between time, and you get right to it. And I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, like I
go
said,
up.
it's been yeah, thank you. It's been working thus far. We're about to launch our website too very soon, which is cool. I have it like 3/4 way built. I
It's
just gotta
awesome.
get
What are you using?
GoDaddy.
Yeah, that's what you. It's a little funky trying to do it on like a cell phone or like an
Yeah, dude,
iPad.
yeah, I would definitely not suggest that. Hell, it's funky for me doing it on a freaking computer. I'm just like,
Well, with the show, and just to give a plug to coffeewithlions.co, I want you to know that I spent a lot of time on GoDaddy trying to keep the shows updated.
yeah,
And
it's a
even
bitch.
Kevin and Aaron, I don't know how many times they're like, what shows we got coming up? And I just send them the link. I'm like, dude, it's all on there. Every
Yeah,
band that we're gonna play with is on there. The towns
yeah,
that they're from is on there.
yeah.
I go in there and I update it, and you can only put 30 different shows on there. So when you add one, you got to delete one and grab it, pull it all the way up to the top.
Uh,
Yeah,
and yeah,
yeah,
that's what makes like computer shit difficult for me when I have to do all those steps. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, up until last year, I didn't even know how to use one. Nick, like, had one back here, like, he repairs them. He was like, "Here, man, use this," and I went home, and again, I was unemployed, so I was just like, up, not sleeping until 5, 6 in the morning, sleeping 2 hours and be like, "Oh," just whatever, but, yeah, on that computer 24/7.
Well, you don't have a. You gotta get something so I can't tag Quick Eddies.
I kinda make a Facebook page, but, like, I like, when I thought about it, I was like, I have the Morning Buzz, I have mine, I have Utter Disregards, I run at country clubs, I'm like, "Dude, do I really want another fucking Facebook page right now? Like, can I fucking even do it?" But I guess that one's just kinda like a standstill, like, it's an update it when I feel like it kinda thing too, you know what I mean? Kinda like the Buzz even, like, I don't even know I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess it would be one thing if you're like just kind of doing and you didn't have the content for each, but I think you do have enough. I mean, you're
Yeah.
constantly exposed to stuff and people and new things. And so
Yeah.
that does create content. So I feel like you could. And tell you the truth, like we have more activity through our Facebook page than like the website. I track it every day. I'm looking to see how many people are hitting our website. Um,
And
I
honestly,
don't
there's been
know. I
some
just don't know how interactive. Like we do
yeah.
big cartel for like,
That's what I was originally using, but I'm shutting that one down and open what I mean? I have my own store on my website
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Well, and that's where we would like to get. I mean, it's one of those things like you can do a lot of cool stuff, but there's just something I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But
when you see my page, you can sign up to be a Quick Eddie's band someday. There's a form.
okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, if you want, happy to help with it. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
everything, but I did like our bios and added pics and that type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Oh,
So
don't worry, I have other questions for you too on the
yeah,
side
of
project.
course.
Yeah. But we'll get to that.
Oh
But
shit, we're recording.
Yeah, oh,
It-
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, whatever, man, like I told you, it's, it's always a conversation, and that's what it's about.
That's right.
Um, but anyway, like, what just plug some shows here, then let's call it a day.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Well,
I
I
think we
got this
rolled
like
almost a half
airpod
hour
in
here,
now
that's
for
cool. Yeah, we did good. It's like
I think
29
it was
minutes.
your see that Satan stuff. It was
Dude,
amazing.
it's gotta be those AirPods, man.
It could be.
Yeah.
So just looking at what we have here. Next one, West York Inn. This one's actually this not actually. I mean, a lot of these shows are really cool. We're playing with a Factor from York, Break City Drowners, York, Dinosaurs in Paris are from Mechanicsburg. Scotty Saints is
Yeah.
coming down from Maine.
Massachusetts? Yeah, Maine, okay.
Yeah, once again, up that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's
I want to figure that shit out. Like New England, like New Hampshire, like what
yeah,
are these things? Like I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
Are these
specks on
states?
the map.
Yeah. The next one after that, um, Utter Disregard,
Yeah,
the Flannels
yeah.
from Altoona, PA, our dudes, the Snips, right? Altoona,
Oh,
PA, us, and Low Life Drifters who are out of Pittsburgh. So that's the next two coming up. I won't go really past that.
yeah, no, because there's, like, some hidden ones, right? There's some hidden gems you got, right?
Um, well, I mean, those are I think later in the year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Unfortunately, the one we couldn't do. And I'm hopefully the other one I'm gonna put some work in up in Pittsburgh to try to get on that next year. You know what I'm
Uh,
talking about.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, that's where I made my debut last year. That's the first place I sold shirts.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I want to go to that this year. I mean, it's
Well,
just
come on. I already blacked out the calendar for it. Let's go.
dude. I'm
I'm
telling
staying
you,
at
that
Abe's.
dude, those boys. I can't wait to hang out with those guys.
Dude, it's a fucking oh my god, they're a riot.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
They are a
looking
fucking
forward to it.
yeah, dude, and like I said, I went there pretty much by myself last year because I knew Abe from I met him one day, but those people make you feel so welcome, so,
Mhm.
like, just, you're one of them, like, instantly.
Dude, all about the love, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so cool. I think it's what makes this scene great. And I've spotted little pieces of the scene on the outskirts that's not like that, and it's kind of grody. Like, you know what I mean? If like you're all about yourself and like you don't have that love, then get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, and honestly, like, I've never seen anything like this in my life as far
Yeah,
as people and, like, and this what a cool thing to be a part of. Like, this is you know what I mean? This is literally my motivation every day. It's like, you got this you're surrounded by these fucking people, it rules. And like, when we played West York and all together, like, that night, I felt so fucking great, no stress. Like,
yeah,
I didn't think about anything else because I was with everybody that I wanted to be with, you know what I mean? Like, it's the greatest
great,
collection of people in the world is what I say.
dude. It is, and I think most all of them would drop whatever the hell they're doing to pick somebody else up.
Yeah, I know they would.
Any day of the week, any
Mhm.
time of day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've
It's
never
it
seen
really
s
is. And those guys, the Steel City Destroyers up there, Jesus, they are. You can. I only communicate really with one of them.
John?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But dude, like we never even met, and we just pop on like, and we'll just start chatting. Next thing you know, it's like 3 hours later. It's
Yeah.
super cool, dude.
Yeah. He knows his
Um,
shit too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. So, yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a show. If you want to come down Friday, you know,
I think I'm
anybody else out there, if they
yeah.
want to come down Friday, we'll
We'll
be
talk
partying.
about it. We'll talk about it. I'll see if
Last
I can
time,
get
real
go ahead.
quick, I know you want to bounce, but last time we were in Pittsburgh, I was like, oh my god, this city is just like so perfect. Like me and Claire were walking around, and like, like it was a
Was that the No
beautiful
Effects
day.
show?
And what's that?
Was that the No Effects show we all went to? Like the Punk and Drummer thing?
That was. Let me think how that worked. The No Effect show was after. That was after. I want to say, when the hell was that?
October
Well,
2nd, because I came home from Vegas the
it
Wednesday
was the No
before.
Effect show.
Okay.
Because, dude, we had our show with Filthy Lowdown. No, maybe no. We had a show. We had a show in York, and then me and Claire bounced that night, drove right to Pittsburgh, and that's what happened. Got up like super early, but I loved it. We went out and had breakfast, but it beautiful city. And then later that night, because we left the show early, never saw no effects. Came back, napped, and then went out to dinner. And I was like, once again, walked down to the baseball stadium. There's a game going. It was just perfect. And then we're walking back. And within like 5 minutes, there's a guy that's slamming his head against like this metal fucking box on a telephone pole. Just like just straight 20 shots, just crazy. And then we turn the block to go up to our hotel, which is the same hotel we're gonna stay at. So hopefully we see this dude again. And this guy, this guy walks up to us, just walks straight at us, looks us right in the eye. He says, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, motherfucker." And then he kept walking. Like, dude, like literally like 5 minutes. We went from, man, this is really angelic,
Yeah.
city is just the
It is
next
beautiful
level.
though. Yeah.
I didn't even think it was like a big city at that point
It's
until
not, dude.
the guy banged his head against the metal box, and the guy told me that he was gonna fucking kill me.
Dude, there's a
No, he
guy.
said, "I'm gonna fucking murder you." That's what he said.
Yeah.
I want to make
Listen,
sure.
there's this guy that plays a saxophone after the fucking, Pirates games outside on the bridge. Dude,
Okay,
me and Jared were down there, and, we legit we were kinda fucked up, but we legit saw him, like, almost, like, fucking beat this dude with his saxophone. Like,
dude.
jumps off because because the Pirates lost or something, but, like, the
Yeah,
Pirates always lose, dude. You think he'd be used to it by now. We
yeah.
all are, but yeah, he's off the fucking bridge, like, with off the top rope with a fucking saxophone. It was like, "Oh my god," like, how the is like, yeah.
That was something cool too. We're taking pictures of the stadium. I'm taking pictures of Claire. Somebody walked up to me. She's like, "Would you like a picture of both of you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, of course. Here,
Yeah, yeah.
give the phone." And she's like, she takes pictures. She's like, "Would you? Could you spare a bit of
Oh, no
change?" And
way.
I'm like, "Oh my god, that's great, dude. You played that perfect."
No way.
It-
Did they really do that?
oh yeah,
That's
it was
fucked.
smooth. Yeah,
Man,
it was
that's
slick.
good.
I
They
give
had you.
props.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you have to pay at that point.
yeah. I think
What
in
about
Philly
your
they just like steal your shit.
yeah, and punch
Yeah,
you in the throat.
yeah.
Sorry,
I
Vinny.
do love Philly. Philly, Pittsburgh. Philly's my town I grew up. Not grew up in, but
No,
like
I get
sports
it.
teams and stuff. I love
Yeah,
it. But I don't know. The Pittsburgh people so far, I think are pretty fucking cool.
yeah. It's all cool, man. Hopefully it continues on for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. It will.
for sure. Well, dude, I appreciate you being my last minute homeboy. Thank you for, fuck, dude, I'll talk to you soon.
Dude, thanks for having me on. That was
Y
fun. That was cool.
yeah, yeah, especially after we got it figured out for the 14th time.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna I got I know I got some recording of the Darth Vader Satan voice.
Yeah,
It could
we'll
go either
figure
way.
yeah, I wanna hear it somehow.
All right.
Alright,
Word.
I'll
Good
talk to you
seeing you, man.
soon. Later, buddy.
All right.
That was John with Coffee and Lions, and we talked about absolutely nonsense. I hope you enjoyed it. I try to do my best to bring an episode every week. I get busy, I get life, I get all that shit. So stuff happens. Sometimes I can't. So until Spotify or Nick starts paying me 10 mil a day to be here, I'll do this when I can, and I'll do the best I can. My goal is always to bring like 30 episodes a year. That's out of 52, that ain't bad. It's like Meatloaf, 2 out of 3. But anyway, buy the ticket, take the ride. See you next time.